Jacob Wright. I'd like to hear your comments first.
All right. Well, thank you all for having me. As you know, I've been on the school board for 4 years now. I came on as the Boiling Springs representative shortly after Boiling Springs and Falling Springs Elementary were closed in 2013. There are several things that I'm very proud of that we've achieved in my first four years on school board. One of them is every child in Alleghany Public Schools will learn to swim in the 2nd grade. I think this is a very important skill for children to have, especially in an area that is blessed with so many wonderful waterways. I was able to bring the Scripps spelling bee back to our system, and to a lot of people that might not mean too much, but there are a lot of kids out there that are learning how to spell a lot of words that they normally wouldn't spell. The contest offers a lot of different opportunities for children that have won, and it only costs $500 a year in our budget. The one-to-one initiative, every kid in our system will soon have their own computer. I think this is very important as we progress with technology. It sets our school system aside from many of our neighboring areas. As a small business owner in the Alleghany Highlands, I'm very adamant about shopping local, and I've converted our school system into shopping more locally. We're spending tens of thousands of dollars every year at Lowe's and Home Depot. Now we don't spend any money at those two places, do we, Gene? I'm very adamant about that. But you know, when we spend our money locally, it supplies jobs for our local people that have kids in our schools. It also makes our area have more product available for the rest of us to use. And it assures that we're going to have these businesses around that pay property taxes and sales tax. Our employees were spending valuable hours that could be spent in our school system traveling back and forth to these different locations. There's not a Lowe's or a Home Depot within 45 minutes of Alleghany County, as you know. We have a budget that's very similar in size to the county's budget. And as you know, that kind of money in a small community like this means the world to our tax base. I'm very proud of the fact that we haven't closed any schools since I've been on the school board. When I first came on the school board, everybody was doom and gloom. They talked about the idea of all kids in Alleghany County would soon be going to Mountain View. I can remember the school board chairman saying that at one of the meetings when I was just a visitor. I'm very proud of our test scores, although I'm not satisfied. We still have a long ways to go. I'm very proud of our teachers, our students, and our staff. I've learned a lot by being on the school board, and I've learned a lot of the ins and outs. You know, my first year there was a lot of learning that went on, and now I feel like I've got a handle on things. I was on the JRTC board for 3 years. I have some notes on that somewhere here. But I was on the JRTC board for 3 years. I was awarded the Switzer Award, JRTC. It is a award that is given to a community member, and a board member has never won the award. It was for my role in the 2014 Welding National Championship. I worked with the kids. I helped coach them. Spent a lot of time during the summer with our welding instructor, with Mr. Spangler. Everybody went above and beyond to get that national championship, and I believe it's the only national championship we've ever gotten in Alleghany County. I also helped spearhead a grant for our welding department. We received a $250,000 grant. I helped partner us up with Dabney Lancaster, and we are getting ready to start a program with Dabney where kids can get a certificate before they graduate from high school with Dabney. The national championship I thought was the pinnacle of my school board career until a couple months ago when I was leaving the drive-thru at Hardee's in Covington, and I had a young man come up to me and tell me how much he appreciated me having faith in him. I had a young man that had a lot of troubles. Everyone had kind of lost faith in him. He had been given a lot of deadlines at our alternative ed program. He had not met the deadlines, and he was going to be asked to leave. He was 19 years old. I couldn't lose faith in the kid. He's a nice kid, hard worker. I met with Mr. Ross, Mr. Spangler, and Mr. Persinger. I believe they're about the only 3 people in our school system that actually know about this, but I feel that it's important to let you all know. I teamed up with a local restaurant that has Wi-Fi in their restaurant. I supplied the kid with a computer, and I worked with him every day for about 6 weeks to help him finish his high school career, and he graduated. And that is the pinnacle of my school board career. Let's see. I feel like to be a good school board representative, you need to be able to balance things. You need to be able to balance the teachers, the staff, the taxpayers' money, and the students. It's very hard to balance all of these things, and sometimes people are not happy with what you do. But it's something everyone needs to do. A great school board member does not vote to make people happy. A great school board member votes based on what is best for all of those people. A great school board member appreciates the bus drivers as much as they appreciate the teachers. A great school board member appreciates the kids that will graduate from high school with an associate's degree as much as they appreciate the kids that are going to drop out. A great school board member spends taxpayers' money responsibly while giving students every opportunity possible. I strive to be a great school board member. I'm not afraid to ask the tough questions, give the tough answers, or stand up for what I believe is best for the future of the Alleghany Highlands. I believe my schooling and professional training in real estate, architecture, construction, carpentry, and welding, as well as my experience in business and agriculture, allow me to be a well-rounded member of the Alleghany Public Schools. With that being said, I appreciate your time, your service, and your support, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have for me now, or if you so choose to reappoint me, please feel free to contact me in reference to any future decisions.
Hey, what's up? My name's Chad, and I'm with a band from Covington, Virginia called Chad Nickel and the Loose Change. And we're excited. We can't wait for you to check us out live in June at the Homecoming Festival.